with all these nationalities being part of the Cleveland area, these gardens started to take place in the early 1930s. In the 1930s, according to the census, there were 41,000 Czechs in the Cleveland area, and so it was pretty powerful movement to get the garden established. In 1929, a committee was formed to establish a Czech garden. In 1931, fundraising began. They had a large function at the old hippie department store with exhibits. It was sort of a kickoff for the fundraising. And what's important to, I think, recognize that all of these gardens that you see, even though there was some support from the WPA effort, by and large, especially the statues and any landscaping, is done by the community. So often people think, well, it's a city park and the city does that and stuff. The city does a lot of things. They cut the grass, they trim the trees, will provide water, the infrastructure things, but the artwork and the plantings are on the backs of the various nationalities, which, as you know, it takes quite an effort to raise $100 or $1,000 or so, and one of these statues probably to get in place today, you're probably looking at $12,000, so, or more. So the Czech garden was dedicated on Sunday, October 6th in 1935. The garden is basically circular in design, surrounded by statues of significant personalities above. The back walls served as a small stage and backdrop in a small stage. The statues that you see in the middle, the statue of Komensky and Masaryk, are actually later additions. They came a bit later, as did all of the side busts that you see on a surrounding. The entry to the statue, to the garden, is flanked by these entry piers, which I think are kind of neat concept. The one over here with the eagles is in English. The one on the other side with the lions is in Czech, and you can read for yourself. The Czech Cultural Garden, Bohemia, Moravia, Silesia, the three major areas of the Czech, now known as Czech Republic. Homeland of teachers, statesmen, martyrs, musicians and artists, this garden is dedicated to our beloved Czech parents who by their teaching and by precept and example have established for us a high ideal of American citizenship. And there are a couple of key ideas there. The garden recognizes parents and what they've done for us. I think that's a notion that needs to be underscored. And at the same time, even though it's a nationality garden, you can see that there's a strong commitment to American citizenship. So the idea of being part of a melting pot, a melting pot, yet keeping your identity resonates throughout the gardens, and that was really part of the theme of the gardens. Again, peace through mutual understanding, understanding each other's background, and we can live with one another. And it's kind of underscored with the theme that they established back in 1935 when this garden was dedicated.